been a lot of moves going on, man. A lot of moves, a lot of coaches moving around and things happening. We got the we're gonna talk a little bit later about the games, and our picks coming up. But just kicking this off, man. So you had some offensive coordinators, get move up from within. All right, so we was talking about this. So who we had? Who was the first one?
You got the
Um,
Commanders,
the
right? So we got the
Commanders,
Commanders. They
yes.
they
So
hired from within.
they hired from within, moved their OC up. All I could think about when I saw that move was Philadelphia Eagles and how they hire from within, and it never worked. It never worked. So I don't know. And look, don't get me wrong. In Washington, hey, if it don't work, I'm glad they're in the NFC East, so it
Right,
don't matter to
right.
me. But they had the opportunity. McDaniel's was out there. You hire from within. McDaniel's is out there, bright mind. He probably will. I don't think he's going to end up with a head coaching job, but I think he may get back in there if for his ego standpoint, if he got an ego where he want to be a head coach, then it could be to his detriment. But I think he could go be an OC somewhere for another 2 years, razzle dazzle, and then get back to being a head coach. So I mean, Washington had the opportunity to do that.
Right. So you had, like you said, McDaniels was out there. You got Brian Dable, right? He's out there,
Table.
right?
Yep. Yep.
You got a couple of guys. I mean, and this is out of left field, but I did see some news about Jason Garrett actually getting an interview with the Tennessee Titans,
That is true.
right?
Yeah.
So I mean, you
Yep.
got some offensive-minded coaches out there that might be interested in coming in to
Mm-hmm.
fill that OC position.
Yep.
And all I know is like when you see these defensive coordinators or these defensive minded coaches, sorry, right, who were defensive coordinators and they lose their genius offensive minded, that genius offensive coordinator, like they
Yeah.
they go away and
Yeah.
hiring from within doesn't necessarily seem to work, right? We see what happened with you guys, when you lost Steichen.
Yep.
We see what happened with the Lions. They just fired,
Mm-hmm.
Joe Martin after
Yep.
one season,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
It doesn't seem to bode well, right? It
It don't
doesn't
work.
work.
Mm-mm.
The Bucks got it right. Like when the Bucks lost Canales, right? When he went
Yeah.
to the Panthers, they got Liam Cohen from the Rams,
That's
right?
true. Yes.
Now, right? Then Liam Cohen went out, and this guy that they just got, they just fired their offensive coordinator. So I think they're
Ooh.
gonna go ahead. The Bucks
Oh,
just
yeah.
fired their
Yes.
offensive
Yes. Yes.
coordinator,
Yes. The
right?
Bucks did. Yes. Yep.
So and we talked about uh you know McDaniel's possibly going to the Buck. Well, not me. It was Doc. Me and Doc
Mm.
had a side conversation, and
Yeah.
Doc actually said the
He
Bucks would be
think.
the right spot. He think it would be the right spot for McDaniel. Now it's looking like that might
Mm,
actually be the play.
that's not a bad. That's not a bad play. Um, Getting there. That's interesting. I definitely like McDaniel as a OC. I think he
OC.
could. He definitely could go there and do his thing. I think he gonna need to prove himself as an OC, and then get back into the head coaching realm. After that point. So
You want him in Philly?
man, shoot, I'll take him. I'll take him all day long. I will take him. And see, that's the thing. It's a catch 22 for the Eagles this year. Because if we win, then they're gonna want to keep Patullo. And I don't. Patullo does not need to be there next year. He don't need to be on the roster. Nowhere near that offensive roster. You got virtually the highest paid offense in the league, right? And you can't do nothing with this offense. No,
It's
no, that
crazy.
that shouldn't be happening. But yeah, I would definitely take McDaniel's because I think, man, that would be dynamic. Don't let even if you keep Nick Sirianni, right? Because it's going to be difficult, realistically, to fire Nick Sirianni, right, as the head coach. But the OC can go, and that way, Nick don't even walk in the offensive room. Don't even come in there. Don't even
Don't come
peek
in the
your head
meetings.
in. Nothing. No, we, we don't want you in there. Let McDaniel's do his thing. Let him do his thing and let him be creative and yeah. But that would be great to have an OC like that come in and run that offense, man. Because that would definitely be dynamic. But I don't know. It's a
Yes.
catch 22, man. I definitely want to win. I don't. You don't want to lose, but at the same time, you don't want Patulo to be there and any success coming from him. So I don't
Well,
know.
we'll see after this weekend, after the this first set of games. Because I think
Yeah.
Harbaugh said John Harbaugh said he was going to wait till Monday before he start taking any interviews, and I
Hmm.
think he's at the front of the line right now, right?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. Yeah.
everybody waiting, kind of waiting to see what happens with him. Well, everybody except the Dolphins. Not that they picked a coach, but they did pick their GM,
GM.
right?
Yeah. Hmm.
So the speculations that John Harbaugh kind of wants to have a say in who he works with, the staff, the GM, and have a say over the personnel as well. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
picking your GM before you pull him in, kind of
Yeah.
it dictate. It doesn't seem as if he's gonna end up there, basically,
Right. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So with that said, we'll see start Monday. I think that's when we're gonna see a lot of movement and a lot of
Hmm.
people, hiring and interviews and all that stuff. It's going to be interesting next week.
Yeah. 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 And another thing. All right. In Atlanta, so
Hmm.
they say Matt Ryan is coming
For
in
president.
to interview for president, right? So what you think about that, man? I mean, I was telling my wife this. I said, real quick, I was telling her, I said, Matt Ryan must have been in Arthur Blank ear, saying, Arthur, I would do this. Arthur was frustrated because I watched Arthur Blank press conference, and he was just like, I love Raheem is a great guy. I love his family. Love Fontenot. Love these guys. They were great. But I could see the frustration of the team. I could see the frustration of I mean, not the team. See the frustration of the fans because the fans was carrying on bad. And he said even he was frustrated and upset. During the course of the season and the last four games. He was like, yeah, we won, but this was like the whole season, and so Matt must have been, hey, Arthur, look, Raheem should have did this, or the GM should have did this. I don't know if Matt was in his ear, man, but hey, I mean, he was an Atlanta Falcon quarterback. He's familiar with the Atlanta area. I guess he still lives in Atlanta, I would assume.
Right.
And so Matt Ryan coming in, that's a big job. Because initially he would be over the GM, right? So he would be like,
He would be over everything, GM,
yeah,
personnel, right? He's over the
yeah,
whole operation.
everything. Yeah, that's big.
I I still, and I know this is not a popular take. I've seen so many different social media memes and posts about getting rid of Raheem, like
Yeah,
starting like week 7, right? From week 7,
yeah,
like the
yeah,
fans were
yeah.
tired of him, and I get it because you've had this history, this long history of just ineptitude from the coaching staff. But you got it. I mean, those last 4 games, they do count for something.
Yeah.
And if you take a look at if you wanted to really take a look at the entire season, yes, yeah, there was some mistakes. There was some mistakes.
Hmm.
There was some coaching
Hmm.
errors, some things I'm pretty sure Raheem would want to take back.
Great.
But they lost a couple of games by a kick. About two or three games they lost by a kick. If they
Yeah,
had just won any one of those games, they'd be in the playoffs.
absolutely,
They'd be in the
absolutely.
playoffs,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
so, I mean, what you have seen from year 1 to year 2, you have seen some semblance of progression. They were
Hmm.
getting better.
Hmm.
Now you're going to tear it all the way down and start over from scratch. You don't know what you're going to be getting.
Right,
A good, you got some good players, which of course were drafted and put together by the GM that you just fired.
right.
Okay. And the team was starting to gel. You beat some really good teams. You beat the Rams, for goodness sake,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Handily. Like y'all flat out beat the Rams. I I I don't know. Because it doesn't seem, if Matt Ryan is the play,
Yeah,
then you might be right. He probably was in Arthur Blank's ear.
yeah.
They do have a rapport. He
Hmm.
has Arthur Blank. He's a player's owner, right?
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
heard of players. He's a play.
Yep.
He really builds relationships with the players. That's why the whole Mike Vick thing hurt
That's
him so
true.
much because
Yep.
Mike
Yep.
Vick used to be at his house playing,
Right.
playing video games with his kids and all that stuff. Like he was
Yeah.
family.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so that's the type of dude Arthur Blank is. So I could definitely see Matt Ryan, during the
Mm-hmm.
course of the season, just kind of, hey, this is what I would do,
Having
or
conversation.
this don't look right.
Yeah.
Yeah, having these conversations
Mm-hmm.
because I don't see
Mm-hmm.
any other way. Like what other qualifications could he have shown to
Right.
prove to Arthur Blank that he is warranted of even being interviewed
Right. That's what
for
I'm
that
saying.
position? So
Yep, yep. That's what I'm saying. And like you said, it was so bizarre. He lost, like you say, these one score games at the end, and then won four straight. That would warrant another season. Now,
hmm
if you lose again, if you have a losing season again the following season and you don't make the playoffs, then
hmm
okay, it is what it is. But I mean, he was improving, so it had to be something like that, man. When it all shakes out, we'll see what happens. But for you to get rid of Rich McKay too, I mean, Rich has been there for a long time.
he's been there for a long
Um,
time.
he's
Yeah.
been there for a long time, but I mean, he just cleared house from top to bottom.
Yeah, because like if you go back week one, right? They lost
Yeah.
they lost to Tampa Bay by 3 points. Okay. You
Hmm.
go to what else we got? We have week 11 to the Panthers. They lost by 3 points. Week 13 they actually lost to the Jets.
They
They
lost it.
did lose.
See that, I
They
think
did
that was
they did
around the
lose to
time
the
when
Jets.
people
Yeah,
was
that was
burning
it.
jerseys.
That was the last straw right there.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was week 13.
yeah,
Right. But
yeah.
I think this was also the one where they lost by a kick.
True.
Um,
Yes, they did. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, man. But then they go on. They beat Tampa Bay, they beat Arizona, they beat the Rams, they beat the Saints. Right. So, I
It
mean,
was on a run.
they
It
went
was
on a
on a
run.
run.
But I,
Yeah.
I, I get it. I don't want any Atlanta Falcon fans to bite my head. I get it. I get it. You were sick and tired of it. And then
Yeah.
Raheem going up there saying the same thing. We're gonna find a way. We're gonna find a way. We're gonna find a way. And you're
Yeah.
tired of it. So
You get.
you
Yeah.
got you got what you wish for,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
see what happens.
Let's see. It's
That's
going
what
to
you
be
want.
interesting in
That's what you
Atlanta.
wanted.
And let me tell you, it is for Atlanta. It's playoffs or bust next year because you got to prove they got to prove something because if they was on the cusp like how they were now, granted the other teams going to improve in the division. They may whatever. You got New Orleans and all that stuff, so it's going to be a different dynamic. However, you still got this nucleus of a team and all of it. So let's see if they improve on this season, man.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
So, yep. So what other movement we had going on, man? Let me look here and see what other
Movement
movement.
wise, let's see. So we talked about Dolphins hiring Eric Sullivan, from the Packers. By the way, he came by
Hmm.
way of Green Bay. No, I mean nothing else outside of the firings early in the week
Yeah,
and the new roster of candidates from a coaching perspective. Nothing much.
yeah,
You have a
yeah, yeah.
couple of interviews. You have a couple of interviews lined up.
Mm-hmm.
My boy, Robert Sala. He got an interview with the Cardinals coming up for their head
Okay,
coaching
okay.
job. Yep.
Man, that'll
I
still
still
be
I,
in your
I,
division.
I still don't like that. I still don't like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
the deal is he gotta go to the AFC.
You gotta go to.
You gotta go to the AFC. Go back over there.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But
I see. Yo, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, go. You go.
No, I was saying in Dallas, they got rid of Eberflus, and they said
Yeah, they
that
did.
Brian Flores is on the radar over there. So Brian Flores in Dallas, I don't know. And also they said could be Raheem Morris and Jonathan Gannon. So I don't know. I was just looking at that. I don't know. See, in Dallas, for a coach in Dallas has to be comfortable knowing that they don't have any power.
Gotcha.
You have to come in there, know
Right.
I'm not gonna have any power. I'm not gonna have any say. I'm just the coach of the Dallas Cowboys. That's pretty much it. Um, um, do you think? Do you think? Well, with Eberflus being gone, and then who's the head coach again?
For who?
Dallas,
Schottenheimer.
Schottenheimer,
Schottenheimer.
Shoddy. Yeah. So, what do you think about his this year for him? I know. at first it was kind of like, but what you think how he coached this year as far as a
I
head
think I
coach?
think I, th- I think he did a good job, all things considered.
Yeah,
And it's Dallas. Dallas is a circus, right? So it's really hard
yeah,
to navigate those waters. But as a first-time head coach, I think he had real control of the team. And don't forget, they had that unfortunate incident with the player that,
yes, 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 yeah,
unfortunately he
yeah,
passed away. But
yeah,
so kind of going through all of that, um, dealing with, of course, Jerry and all those antics, losing Parsons at the beginning of the season.
yeah,
I think Sean Nyber did. I think he did an okay job. He
yeah,
did an okay
yeah,
job for his first year. Now, of course, coming into next year too, you're going to want to see a sizable jump in
mm-hmm,
the right direction. So
mm-hmm,
that's where you're going to really be able to kind of estimate. Okay, is he the right guy for the job?
yeah,
So
yeah,
far, he hasn't done anything egregious for me to say, hey, he to get him out of there.
right,
He
right,
he did a good job.
yeah, yeah.
And Dak played pretty good.
He did,
Dak
he
had
did,
had he had a
yeah,
he had a great statistical season. I think he
mm-hmm,
was second in the league in passing, well, third
yeah.
in passing yards.
Third, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
he definitely did a great job. On that front, even with Brian Flores, I don't see Brian Flores leaving Minnesota as a D coordinator and going to Dallas as a D coordinator. I think at this point for Brian Flores, he's looking for his next head coaching job. That's going to be the next move for him. I don't think it's going to happen this year, but maybe next year.
He
Brian Flores. Yeah.
has he has an interview lined up
Okay.
with the Ravens.
Okay.
All right, so the Ravens look like they're interested in him. Anyone else? Yeah, that's all I see. Yeah, so
Okay.
he yeah, he has someone's biting, and I think the Ravens would actually be a good spot for him to land.
That's not a bad spot. That actually,
That's a really good spot for him.
you got a quarterback, you got running back, you got some pieces. Yeah,
They got a lot of pieces on that
yeah.
defense.
Defense. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's true. Mm. Yeah, that would be dangerous. That would really be
Hmm.
dangerous. Um. Oh, let me ask you this. So Flores was in Miami. He ran out of there. That's when McDaniel came in, right? McDaniel came in
After
after
him,
him.
yeah,
Okay, I
yeah.
got you. I got you. That would be crazy if they team up somewhere. The two
You
former
know what?
Miami coaches.
That could actually happen.
Yeah, yeah, that would be interesting.
That could actually happen.
Yeah, that'd be crazy if that were
Because
to
to your
happen.
point, now I didn't even think about the Ravens of being a potential landing spot for McDaniel as an OC. You got Lamar
As an OC.
Jackson there,
So, oh my gosh, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah. That'd be crazy.
That'd
That
be a
would
good
be
spot.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So all right, yeah, yeah, moving around. So let's jump into these games, man. These games are starting tomorrow through Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And first game right off the bat is your Rams, man.
Yep.
Rams, you guys visiting the Panthers. I don't know if you want to jump in first, or you want to go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could jump right into it. Not much to say here. I think this is definitely a revenge match for the Rams. We played them a couple of weeks ago and got, we lost that game. We were, I think, highly touted to win that game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And maybe we overlooked it. I don't know. McVay doesn't normally do that. He normally has his guys coached up and ready to go, but we weren't sharp.
yeah.
What I'm seeing though, because we have such a close proximity to Carolina, being over here in Atlanta, I'm
Mhm.
hearing a lot of the Carolina fans. They are amped.
Yeah,
I mean, they
yeah.
are ready for this game. I don't
I
know how
can.
long it's been since they had a playoff game. I think it's been a long time,
Yeah,
but they are ready to get this thing going. So it's gonna be a test. This isn't gonna be a pushover game by any stretch of the imagination. I forgot what the line was, but they got us winning by a lot
yeah,
on the line. I don't
yeah,
buy into that. I don't buy into
yeah,
that. I
yeah,
think
yeah,
I think this is gonna be a real gritty game, but I have to go. Not just because of my team, but I do think the Rams are the better team, and the Rams
yeah.
are going to pull this one out.
Yeah, 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 definitely. When I look at it, I don't see Sean McVay, losing twice to this team.
Hmm.
Um, and I know these guys are gonna be ready. You guys, you know, ready to move. Good, do what you got to do. So yeah, even with the Panthers, fans being hyped, and they should be hyped. They hadn't made the playoffs in a long
Yeah.
time, so they should be hyped. It's going to be a really raucous crowd there in
Yeah.
Carolina. But yeah, I don't think they have, and the weather I think is going to be good. Um, so yeah, because I remember the last time y'all played them, it was raining and it was
Yeah.
slushy and it was like that was a messy game. And so yeah, the weather's gonna be good. You guys are just heavily favored in this game. So yeah, I'm going with
10
you.
and a
Yeah,
half.
yeah.
I just looked at the line.
Ten
They've
and
got
a
us for
half.
10 and a
Oh,
half,
damn.
and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like
Yeah.
that.
I
I
got
really
you. I
don't like
got you.
that.
But
But I get it. But I get it.
yeah,
I get it.
yeah. And definitely you guys are going with you guys in this one. So yeah. All right. So, all right, we got the this is the third time the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears are going to play. Both games before, so they split. Both games before came down to like the last play of the game, pretty much. In both of these games. So these teams are they're evenly matched, division foes. They've seen each other. Boy, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be really good because I know there's been some talk between Ben Johnson and what's Green Bay coach name?
Matt LaFleur.
Matt Lafleur. Yeah. It's been some little talk there. And Caleb Williams say he was made for this. So he did say that. He said he was
I
made for
heard
it.
it. I heard it. I heard it. I
So,
heard it.
all season, the Green Bay Packers on defense that they lost Micah Parsons, but people are stepping up. I think the offense is going to be fine. I don't know about Jordan Love. He's the X factor in this game. Jordan Love is definitely if and Jordan hadn't been playing really that lights out. Malik Willis came in and looked better than him, in my opinion. In previous games. So this is a tough one for me to pick, but I think I am. Boy, it's going to be so tight. This is going to go down to the wire. I think again. I don't think this is going to be a blowout. Um, I'm gonna go with the Bears, man. I'm gonna go with the Bears. I think the Bears are gonna pull this one out because Jordan Love. I've just to see, like I said, I couldn't put my finger on Green Bay, but yeah, let me go with Chicago in this one.
So the line on this one is 1.5. So this is
See,
tight.
that's what this tight, man.
This is tight. This is
Yeah,
tight.
yeah,
Um, I just want to say this is good for football. Like
yeah,
we've been
man.
waiting to
Yeah.
see these two teams play meaningful games. Like this is the
Hmm.
oldest rivalry in the NFL, and to have these two teams like in this situation playing for the third time in a playoff game,
Yeah.
this is what everybody want to see.
So,
That being said, I heard Caleb Williams, and you know how I feel about Caleb. Like coming out of college, I thought I think he's a great quarterback.
yeah.
All the skill sets, he has so much potential. Is if he meets, I don't know if he's going to ever meet that potential, but he's on his way, right? That being said, right, I want my quarterbacks to talk less and just do more on the field.
Mm,
I don't need the bravado. I don't need
yeah.
just do it. Just do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's been doing it. He's been doing
Hmm.
stuff, but there's still been a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
And why do I bring that up? I bring that up because you know it's been reported, right? All of the if you look at all of the predictions so far for this week, they're talking about this game and they're talking about the forecast for it. I think it's forecasted to have like 30-mile-an-hour winds for this game.
Ooh. Ooh.
So the passing is not going to be that
No.
much of an impact on this game.
Yeah.
Um, so you're gonna have to really rely on the run.
Hmm.
The Bears have a strong running game.
Yeah.
So do the Packers. And from what I'm hearing, Jacobs, this is the healthiest he's been all season. They said he's in really good shape. You look at the last couple of weeks, they haven't really been playing him that much. They haven't, and Jordan Love, I think he's been taking some time off as well. They say he's been injured, and he did take that hit, right? But
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
think they've also been trying to rest him, get him ready for this, for the playoffs.
Hmm.
I think this is going to fall to which quarterback is going to be more in control and more accurate during this game.
Yeah.
And we know Caleb Williams, he's not, he doesn't play in rhythm. He's not in control. He's not the most accurate quarterback. I think the Packers, I feel that they're going to pull this game out.
Okay.
I feel they're going to pull this game out. I think the running game on each side that counts. I think they're both
Cancel
strong
us out.
running.
Yeah.
They're both strong in the run.
Yeah.
Uh, the Bears defense, they're not great, but they're opportunistic. And I know I
Hmm.
got commented on for saying that before, but that's what they are. They're
Yeah.
opportunistic. And what opportunistic means is that if you make a mistake, right, they're gonna jump on it, they're gonna and they're gonna create turnovers. That's all I'm
Right.
saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if the Packers stick with the run, if they secure the ball, if they don't turn the ball over, and both teams are not going to be passing that much,
Right.
I think the Packers are going to pull this one out and win.
Yeah. Well, interesting. Okay. Yeah. I like it. This is like you say, 1.5 line. Yeah. This going down to the wire, man. It's
Yeah.
going down to the wire. All right. Um, those were the Saturday games. Sunday, first game at 1 o'clock. Buffalo Bills, Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars are at home. Um, this is uh, this is Josh Allen's only shot. This is Josh Allen's only shot. It's not gonna. It's Josh. Nobody is in here for you to really for you to fare at this point. This
Right.
is your shot, Josh. So Buffalo Bills coming in. Jacksonville Jaguars are hot. Liam Cohen is coaching these guys. They're looking really good. Trevor Lawrence is looking good. Defense is looking good, and I think they're clicking on all cylinders. But you got Buffalo, who and Josh Allen. You throw on the Superman cape. So with that being said, I'm going with Jacksonville. Duval, man, Duval. I'm going with Jacksonville.
Duval.
Yes, yes. I think Josh Allen gets upset, man. I think right now the Jacksonville Jaguars are playing with inspiration, and and listened to an interview with Liam Cohen, and this dude is the truth. So I think he's gonna have them ready. I think the team's gonna be ready, and I think Josh is gonna be disappointed.
I think I agree with you. I think I agree with you. I never thought I'd see the day where I would confidently pick Jacksonville over the Bills, a Josh Allen led Bills team.
Yeah,
But Jacksonville, they've been hot. So we're talking about momentum at the end of the season. When we talk about the
yeah,
Falcons, I mean, no one has been hotter than the Jaguars, right?
yeah,
So they're clicking on all cylinders. They're not the same team the Rams played in London, right? These guys, they're balling out now. I think Liam Cohen has these guys head on right. They're pointed in the right direction. Trevor Lawrence has been lighting it up. The Bills have too many holes. They're a 1.5 man team. You got Josh Allen, and then if the other team is too light in the box, then James Cook can go off, right? But Jacksonville, they got a good defense.
yeah.
They have good linebackers. They have a good front. Yeah, I think they're going to win this game, even though Bills are predict they're picked to win via the
Yeah,
odds,
let's
but
do that.
only by a point. Only by a point though. Only by a
Right.
point.
Yeah, just a toss up.
Jacksonville is at home.
Yeah, they at
This
home,
is
man.
right. They at home, and this is
Yeah.
the first home playoff. We talk about Carolina, Jacksonville. Like these fans are
Woo.
gonna go crazy
Oh,
for
yes,
Jacksonville.
yes,
So,
yes.
I think they're gonna pull this one out. They're gonna win this game.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm excited for it. I'm excited to watch and see. All right, so 4:30 game. You got San Francisco 49ers coming in
Hmm.
to Philly to play my Eagles. The 49ers are, they've been a surprise all season, man. All season. Just patching it together, putting it together, and just continuing to pull these wins off. They got a reality check against Seattle. And then you guys. And so, they are going to come in. We don't like them. They don't like us. From previous years, but they don't have the same team.
No.
I believe they're saying that Trent Williams is he's going to play. Trust me. I don't care what they're saying. Trent Williams is going to play. Okay.
But he's still hurt though. He's
He's
still
still
hurt.
hurt. Yes, hamstring. I think it is. But there's no way he's not going to play in this game. I promise you. So, Kittle is going to be ready. But yeah, I think it's going to end here for them. It's going to end here for San Fran. The Eagles are just the defense is right there with Seattle. I mean, it's like right there. And these guys had a week of rest. They're ready to go. Look, it's going to be I'm not saying there's no slaughter going on, but the Eagles are going to win this game. I think we're going to have Brock Purdy under duress. And yeah, Eagles going to win this game. It's not going to be a blowout because again, our offense isn't saying anything. If we put up 14 points, we win the game. I say it like that. We put up 14, we win the game. The offense, that's the Achilles heel. But with the defense, if anything, the defense will win this game for us. So yeah, of course, my Eagles.
So I want to be really impartial about this, right? And I want to give this one justice. I am going to pick the Eagles to win this game. But the reason why is that even though 49ers, they have an awesome record, they exceeded all expectations based off of the personnel and all the injuries that they encountered during the course of the season. But when you look at the wins that they've had, right? And I'm going in reverse order here. Okay.
Yeah.
They won against the Bears. They won against the Colts. They won against the Titans, the Browns, the Panthers, the Cardinals, the Giants, the Falcons. Okay, they won against
Yeah.
us. We split with them.
I would. Yeah.
Right, but that's the division. They know us, right?
Hmm.
And then you have the Saints and I think they beat Seattle week 1. Again, that's a divisional game.
Right.
But when they played teams like Tampa Bay, they lost against Tampa Bay. They lost against Jacksonville. They lost against the Texans. Okay,
Yeah.
and then they lost against at the end of the season. They lost against us and the
In Seattle.
Seahawks.
Yeah.
When they're up against a strong defense, they struggle. A strong defensive team, they struggle. You guys, Jalen Carter and those boys, defensively, say what you want to say about what Patullo is doing with the offense. That defense is stout. That defense is ready.
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys continue to keep it ugly on offense and just do whatever it is that you got to do, push your way through, right, to
Yeah.
the end zone, you guys
Yeah.
got this. I think
Yeah.
you guys got this. And fun statistical fact. I just saw this the other week. They said that Kyle Shanahan, since he's been with the 49ers, if when the 49ers are trailing by 7 points at the half,
Hmm.
said they're 1-28,
Wow.
right?
Woo.
When
Yeah.
when they're trailing by 7 points, just 7 points now.
7 points.
When they're trailing by 7 points in the fourth quarter,
Yeah.
0-33.
Wow. That's crazy.
So
That's serious.
they are front runners. They have to jump out on front.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you guys keep it close, if you guys don't I think you got it.
Yeah.
I think the Eagles should win this game based off of historical facts and basically how they've been playing this season.
Yeah. 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 Can't wait for it. That's another good one. All right. You got the Chargers, Los Angeles Chargers against the New England Patriots. That is the 8:15 p.m. Sunday game. That's gonna be another good one. The Chargers have been, they've been battling all season. They've been battling all season. They had their offensive line issues. They had issues going on. And my boy Justin Herbert, he was doing his thing this year. He was doing his thing. I jumped on the bandwagon at the beginning of the year, and
Exactly.
and rode with him, this year. So and it really was the first time that I've seen, and giving him some justice. It was the first time that I've truly, really like watched him play. I would see highlights, but I watched games. I watched him play, especially against the Eagles. With one hand, and so yeah, I think he's been doing really well going into New England. New England is hot. Drake May, right there with him and Stafford, I think for MVP. Um, you know what? Chargers coming into the Patriots. Patriots are hot. They're at home. Um, I'm going with the upset special. I think the Chargers are going to win this game. I think they are going to. The Patriots are playing inspired, but they are a year early. I think they this was like a lightning in a bottle come out, and so I'm going with the Chargers. I think the Chargers are going to shock these boys.
Yeah, I'm going with the Chargers too. I don't consider it much of a shock either. Though I'm looking at, I still got to go back to the Patriots schedule, man. Like
Yeah,
they haven't played anyone. They haven't
yeah,
played
yeah,
anyone,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
Chargers, they're battle tested. And even though I mean, the line is shoddy. I, I I haven't seen anyone with a offensive line this bad play this well. I'm talking about Justin Herbert and the Chargers.
yeah.
I think these boys going to go in there and like you said, I think they're going to upset the Patriots. I think the Patriots going to be one and done um,
Mm-hmm.
in the playoffs. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Chargers to win this one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's gonna be a good game, man. All right, final game, Monday night. Houston Texans going to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. This one is easy for me. I've been riding with D'Amico Ryans all year, and there's no way I'm picking old man. This is easy for me. D'Amico Ryans very impressed. He started off slow. The team came on. One of the better defenses in the league, top defenses in the league. All they got to do is protect C.J. Stroud, and yeah, DK Metcalf is going to be back, but whatever. Look, he may get some yards here and there. Pittsburgh really doesn't have that much of a running game. I know they got our boy from Philly. Can't remember his name
Gainwell,
now.
Gainwell,
Yes,
Gainwell.
Gainwell. Yes. So Gainwell is there, and so yeah, yeah. I'm going with Houston, man. This is easy. This one is easy for me. I'm not even. It's one and done for the Steelers. Unfortunately for Steelers fans, but yeah, Houston got this.
I feel a bit conflicted on this one because I would like to see Pittsburgh win a playoff game. Just get past the first
Just
round.
win.
For Tom, at least for Tomlin's sake, just get past the
Oh,
first round.
yeah,
But I do have the Texans as my pick for making the AFC Championship game.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so with that said, I got to go with the Texans. Texans, I think
yeah,
they're gonna. I don't think I think they match up well against every team um, except the Jaguars.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's gonna be an interesting match if they ever
yeah,
get if they meet up.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So, the two teams, got the buys, Denver and Seattle. They're sitting out, waiting, watching, chilling, and getting themselves prepared for the following week. But this week, slate of games look good, man. I think it's gonna be interesting, and
Yep.
I'm antsy. I'm antsy. I'm ready, to see what's gonna happen because
You
it's interesting, man.
guys, you
This
guys
this one,
play. You got the early game on Sunday, right?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We got the what is it? We got 4:30 actually. I think there's a 1 o'clock game, so we're the second game. The first game is
Mm,
the Bills and Jaguars at 1. Yep. Yep. And then
Gotcha,
we got
gotcha,
we got
gotcha,
the second
gotcha.
game. Yep.
Got it. Okay.
So
All right.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. We'll see, man. Hey, look, this is what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. Yeah, we got
Yep.
ours out the way Saturday,
Yep.
so
Yep. Yep.
open. All right, man.
Hey. All right, man. Hey, though.